All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the El Camino Beano, and we're happy to have you here as we begin the semifinals.
That is correct, and only 2 semifinals, and then plus 1 more final. We're going to put a hold on the Jeepers Creepers event as we determine the champion of the El Camino Beano.
You're listening to Air and Take.
And my name is Richard Gere. Race fans, Aaron is going to begin by introducing the 4 semifinalists in this race.
And we begin in lane 1 with the number 5 seed from Chase Family Racing. We've got Encount, and in 2025 he's got 1 championship win. Now next to him, Rabbit Badger Racing is the number 9 seed, and Deacon has yet to claim a win, but he has sure looked strong in this race. And we all know Mr. Dark from Dubious Diecast, and he has 2 top 3 finishes this year. Now finally, the number 21 seed, another familiar name, is Puff with Puff's Racing, and he has a championship race win in 2025.
Well, I'll tell you what, all 4 of these drivers would love to add a championship win to Gravity Throttle Racing, probably none more than Deacon. It's great to see him there in lane 2. This one has begun. There they go, and Deacon must have heard me talking. Encount has flipped over, and now Mr. Dark has taken the lead down the Joker lane. And you can see that Deacon takes the overpass, and Mr. Dark and Puff are fighting. Meanwhile, very smooth jump over the train, and Deacon, he has no one behind him as he makes his way around the Big U now, and I don't see any of the other drivers. It makes me wonder if they got stuck up there in the Joker lane.
We'll get the drone camera. Yep, they sure did.
That's right, race 1 has only 1 finisher. Aaron, why are you playing this music again?
To the barrel, to the barrel.
Okay, that's enough.
All right. Well, we need to investigate what's going on here with Puff and Mr. Dark, and you see halfway through the Joker lane, they did get tangled up as they were competing for the lead. Unfortunately, after all of that exciting drama, no one finishes but Deacon, and he gladly takes 6 points and has the lead.
Okay, thank you, Aaron. Well, race 2, and now Puff takes the outside. Encount, Deacon, and lane 4 is Mr. Dark. There's a green light, a very even start, and Encount is... Look at the way he zooms up there through the snow. He definitely has an advantage with control as he takes the overpass. Here comes Puff to challenge him. And it's going to be Encount sneaking over in first, and I think Puff just crashed. Here comes Mr. Dark on the right-hand side, as he takes the lead around the Big U over Encount, and is he gonna hold it together? Yes, he is. Encount comes through on his side in second place, and here comes Deacon in third.
Well, so far, race fans, the action seems to be quite close. And the only thing separating the scores right now are mistakes, like what happens here with Puff. He does get turned around, but he gets stalled under the train bridge. Or the racetrack tunnel. However you want to define it, as 5 points are awarded to Mr. Dark. Deacon has the lead with 8, and Encount is on the board as well.
Oh, I'm a little bit shocked here after 2 races that Puff has not scored yet. He's in lane 2, and we're going to keep an eye on him and Mr. Dark. They're going to go through the... Oh, wow, a little bit of a slow, delayed start here. Oh! And it's Deacon that flipped over. And Chase pulled up next to them. Take a look now as Mr. Dark pulls out in the lead. Puff is looking pretty good as well. But Mr. Dark shows his speed as he zooms down runway 3. And he's stretching that lead. There is Puff in second place. Maybe he'll get on the board this time. I like the control. Oh, and there comes Puff in second, and Encount in third.
All right, fans, begin here with Deacon coming over the jump and just hitting sideways and flipping it over. Lane 4 can be troublesome. Now, take a look at Mr. Dark here. The judges are saying that he does touch the logo, and that's going to be 1 more point in addition to jumping over the train jump. Right now, he is in first place. Oh, that's a good battle between Chase, Family, and Puff. Puff takes advantage. He's on the board with 4, but take a look how Mr. Dark adds 7 more points and leads with 12 after the 3rd race.
So now would be a good time to remind everybody the scoring is 5, 3, 2, and 1, depending on what place you come in. But the extra points are allowed by jumping over the train, and if you touch that logo, that is another point. That's why Mr. Dark was able to get 7 points, and really Puff is the one who is in desperate need of some points as we watch Deacon pull ahead of Mr. Dark. He may have crossed the logo on that run over the train bridge, And here we've got Chase family in count in third. There's Puff. And Deacon onto the scrambler first. Good control. He comes through. And all 4 drivers are going to finish this round.
Let's go back to the instant replay. Are you tracking? Are you tracking Deacon? He has continued to show a lot of resilience in there. Also, we see end count pull ahead of Puff on the Joker lane. But the 2 drivers on the main lane maintain first and second place. Mr. Dark was able to hold off end count right here. Around the Big U they go. And race fans, after 4 races, as we approach the halftime, Mr. Dark has the lead with 16, and Deacon has pulled up to 15 points.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Ironbeard Big Wheel Halftime Show. With Triple B from Shredder Speedway, Wiz with Wizard of Oz Racing, Fred with Stupid Fish Racing, and Ragin' Ricky with Oregon Outcast Diecast. Are you tracking? And the winner is Wiz with Wizard of Oz Racing.
All right, that's the final group of the halftime show, and we're going to go to the finals. I'll let Aaron explain more about that as race 5 is underway. Here we go. Oh, wow, what a nice start by Mr. Dark, and that was Deacon that tipped over. But see, once again, through the snow section, end count pulls out on the lead. That is really nicely done. Oh, no, and now he's flipped over on his side. Mr. Dark takes advantage. Hey, here comes Puff down the right-hand side of the runway, and he's got the lead. 2 drivers remain. Tell you what, you got to score points, and Puff will take 5 more points, and Mr. Dark has to settle for second place.
And as you watch the instant replay, I'll discuss very quickly about the Ironbeard Halftime Show Championship, which is going to take place during semifinal number 2. Now, did you happen to see there, Mr. Dark crossed over the GTR logo, so that's going to be 2 extra points, but it's Puff that says excuse me and takes first place as he comes down the scrambler. In fact, all the drivers seem to handle the scrambler well. Now, Mr. Dark adds 5 points. He's at 21, and Puff is really getting up there to challenge Deacon.
Okay, Aaron. Now, who are the 4 drivers in the halftime championship race?
In the first race, it was James Ironbeard, and then we had You Lose from Ketterman Speed Shop. Let's see, last week it was Laurel with 409 Diecast, and the 4th driver, of course, is the winner from today.
Very good. All right, folks, you're watching race number 6, and Mr. Dark continues to impress. Look at him go through the S-turns, and here comes end count. Oh! Oh, wow, I don't know what happened to him. He is stuck on the runway. Here comes Puff, and he'll take second place. InCount has really struggled this round.
And so has Deacon. He's had trouble on the creek jump.
Well, we talk about the suspension of these cars and just how important it is to keep the weight low, to keep the CG low. And I gotta say that with InCount, there's something about this car that is just not happy with the landings over the jump, and he hits that runway and just plows right into the side.
Well, there's no question that Deacon with Rabbit Badger, as well as InCount, have the speed, but they're showing a lot of goose eggs, and Puff is now in contention with 2 races that remain to challenge Deacon for the second spot into the finals.
We're just about ready for race 7. There is the green light. Mr. Dark is fired away. Behind him, or right next to him, is Deacon, and I see InCount pull up beside him. That's going to be a tight race, and it sure is. Here comes Deacon. He's looking good. I think we lost Puff. And now Mr. Dark has the lead. I saw a bit of a problem there with InCount as he exited the Joker lane onto the runway. Mr. Dark's going to take first again. Here comes Deacon in second, and InCount crashes into third.
All right, race fans, are you tracking? Once again, Mr. Dark just continues to excel, but see the problem there that Puff had, as he got stuck right at the exit of the Mesa Butte. Meanwhile, InCount, watch him pop up and get into the dirt as he's entering runway 3. That gives Deacon the advantage down the runway. Now Deacon pulls ahead and swings around to take second place, plus his jump over the train.
Yeah, I believe that InCount's suspension is just too tight. You see too many DNFs. And Puff, he's got the speed and he seems to have the control, but every driver has their day on Shavano Mountain they hate.
Well, that last DNF by Puff was very costly.
Exactly. I mean, it's opened the door for Deacon. Puff can finish in first place, and Deacon DNF. We got a different story here. Right now, Deacon looks solid. Spin around. Puff is still in the game. All 4 drivers still in the game. Here they go, down on the runway. In first place, well, is Mr. Dark. Right behind him. Oh, and there's Puff. Way behind in fourth. Deacon is going to continue. He takes second. Beautiful run by Mr. Dark. And InCount will take third. Here comes Puff. Good for him for crashing in. Oh, my goodness. What an event it's been today, folks. Mr. Dark has just dominated the score. He's going into the finals, and Deacon will go in as well. We want to thank you for watching semi-final number 1. There are the 2 finalists. Boy, I bet they're excited. Deacon has entered the finals. Mr. Dark looked fantastic. We'll see you in about 3 or 4 days with semi-final number 2.
Are you tracking?